Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive Messages. I'm here for a reading for 2025 forecast for all Earth signs. I will timestamp them below. So let's start with Taurus. What are four common themes that may be coming up in your life for 2025? We'll go into direction, like digging a little deeper on those themes, giving us direction. What can help you manifest your goals? How do you care for yourself better in 2025? Advice from spirit, advice from your animal guides, message from the animals, and angel numbers. So let's see what we have for Taurus. Messages for the greatest, highest good of Taurus. All right, so don't let your past hold you back. This is South Node energy here, so check out where your South Node is. So this is going to be relevant for probably the first quarter of the year, although I can't really predict that exactly. But if you look at, I'm doing four themes and we want to assign time to it, it could be, January, February, March for first quarter, and then and so on. Okay, so we'll get into it when we get into it. I don't want to confuse you yet here. All right, let's keep going. I'm not taking all of those. So this is not letting your past hold you back. And I feel as though if some of you were not in the leadership position, you will be. Conclusions are within reach here with the full moon eclipse. I don't think we have a new moon eclipse until that second or third quarter, because now we have July, August, September, no, April, May, June. Sorry. April, May, June. I'm not sure when the first full moon eclipse is, but that could be a very important time for you coming in next year, because it is being highlighted in this reading. And so, I'm getting this sort of like justice energy, or there being two sides to every story. I'm getting something here about you really taking the lead and the initiative on something. I'm getting the numbers 444. I get that you're building sort of foundations. I'm also getting kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 what I would consider wands in this card. So I am getting 9 of wands energy here. And that is, really kind of testing your faith, testing your patience here. Okay. And but it's again, not letting anything hold you back. And your past can be your recent past or your distant past, but you're not letting anything hold you back. I'm getting that chariot energy. What do we have for the second half of the year? Two common themes. So the third quarter is actually going to be July, August, September. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So whatever it is you are trying to build and whatever it is you're trying to do here in 2025, there's this message from spirit right now. You are protected. You and your loved ones are safe. Let's see what else we get. We will dive into all of this, okay? Not just going to leave you hanging there. I'll be doing a reading like this for all 4 elements. So I will be doing water, earth, and air as well. They'll take place on Wednesday afternoons, New York time, and until they're done. So be bold and make the first move. As I said, I was getting you taking initiative on something. So yeah, you're being the big, bold leader here. Cardinal moon. Now, cardinal signs are the first zodiac sign in a season. So like Libra is a cardinal sign because it's the first season in the first full season in the it's the first zodiac sign in the season, that like the upcoming season. I don't know. I hope it makes explaining that right. Anyway, it's the first. Okay. So these are the leaders of the bunch. And that's why it's paired with the words be bold and make the first move. All right. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Light Seers Tarot. What do we have? We'll do 2 cards. Then we'll clarify with another deck. We'll do another final outcome card for this. Then we'll move into all different other decks. Okay. Let's see. You have the King of Swords here. Okay. Yeah. Don't let anything hold you back. A King of Swords is not going to be held back. A King of Swords is a master of their suit. You are the master of your life. Communication will be key, as will be really seeing your vision through, and not allowing yourself to be outsmarted or out talked, and making sure your voice is in fact heard, and using all your senses to get you where you want to be. There's this new knowing, okay, for you. And you have Strength card. Yeah, again, like I said, nothing's going to stop that King of Swords from going on and doing what they want to do, because they hold their vision. They don't let anything hold them back. Okay, with this, don't let your past hold you back. Strength card, Leo energy. This is about, your patience will be tested. I'm going to tell you that. Okay, at some point this year, your patience is going to be tested. You know what? I could say that for any sign because that's life, right? But I am getting this. I was getting that even in your pre-shuffle, Taurus, where there could be something that's really going to test you. Hey, maybe it's a strength, maybe it's a Leo, right? But there's something here about having compassion for everyone involved. So if you are in a situation, do your best to perspective take and really put yourself in other people's positions too. And some of you may be wondering, gee, I wish people would do that for me. And, let's just hope that they're working on that. Let's hope they're trying to work on themselves just as you are. Conclusions are within reach here, full moon eclipse. So around April, May, June, possibly. All right. So you may have to hold your boundary, right? And that's where I'm getting that strength card here. Don't let something hold you back. So that's why I'm kind of reiterating that message there. And the Four of Cups, right? So I just feel there's a little bit of inaction here. It could be feeling a little indifferent because it's like, when is it coming in? You may be feeling like, okay, I've been doing this, and there could be even a little tiny setback that you're feeling, or although it could feel big for some of you. Do remember these are general readings. They're not personal. Only take what resonates. Check out the disclaimer, please. I'm not authorized to give any sort of mental or physical, financial, medical advice or anything. All right. So let's see what else we have. Four of Cups with the conclusions are within reach. It's almost like you may not be seeing something that is a solution. So make sure you're keeping your eyes open for those solutions, not just your eyes, but your being in general. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, right? It's kind of like a ho-hum kind of energy, like not exactly maybe the best time period of the year. But we're going to get more cards here and we're going to get advice on it. So let's see what else we have here. Because Two of Pentacles, it's like you're trying to balance things out. I'm thinking you're trying to make sense of something. Something just might not make a whole lot of sense, but you are getting those solutions. And here we have it, the Page of Wands. Okay, so things start moving again. Okay, and so you and your loved ones are safe is the card that's crowning this one. Okay, so it says new moon in Cancer. And in fact, by Cancer season, that third quarter here, it does look as though things are, like you realize your goals are within reach. Okay. You realize things are actually working out in your favor. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Be carefree. I'm even getting something about shopping. I'm also getting something here about travel. I heard something about making something last. So let's see what else we have. Fortitude. They're telling me fortitude, sticking something out. Okay. Really sticking it out. All right. And that because you have, I feel you'll be rewarded. You have the Knight of Wands here. That is in the reverse. So again, really don't let anything or anyone dissuade you from where you want to go. You know yourself best. You know where you want to go. And the horse is featured in this card as it is the Knight of Wands, but it's separate from the person. So it's kind of like, remember, you're the one driving your own chariot. Okay, Taurus? And everybody else is second and separate from you. Okay, and I'm not trying to say, oh, be selfish, but it's like you're in the driver's seat here. No more backseat drivers, right? Because maybe you've let people give you way too much advice in the past. Maybe you've listened to the wrong advice at times, when in fact you yourself hold the key to so much wisdom. You are in fact the Hierophant in the Major Arcana. So be bold to make the first move. And you have Eight of Cups. If it means walking away, so be it, I feel like. All right. Some of you are like, yeah, I'm just not, they're setting fire to it actually, which is interesting. They're really making sure a door is closed. So you may be being bold and making the first move in ending something and cutting something off, or it could be that you're closing out the year in want, and like, okay, this is, like you've reached some sort of conclusion this year by the conclusion of the year. What else? You have that Emperor. Yeah. So the reason you've moved on, as you can see, is because you're moving towards the sun, fire energy. And what do we have here? The Emperor, fire energy. Okay. Aries energy. Maybe you have some in your chart. You've been strategic about something. And I get that some of you you've had to draw a line or a boundary with something or someone. And I feel as though you may be starting that now. And you have this goal maybe of getting yourself out of or away from or moving towards something else. It's all about how you look at it. You could be moving away or you could be moving towards something, right? It's how you look at it. So being strategic and really seeing things through. This very much reminds me of that King of Swords from the very beginning. So I get that throughout the year, one common thread for you, Taurus, is that you are holding to your values. And that is so Hierophant, right? All right, let's see what we get now. Let's get a little more direction here. How about the don't let the past hold you back with the King of Swords and Strength card? All right. And I do get you're having compassion, but you're also being smart about things too. And there's that balance of that. Okay. So you have support. Yeah, support is coming in for you. All right. You do have some support coming in. And in fact, this says someone's going to enter your life to help you and who has potential to become someone significant. So you could be getting someone really important in your life here, even a mentor of some kind, or maybe you're mentoring someone and you gain a lot from that, from sharing your own knowledge. So maybe you want to start a business doing that, helping others, assisting others, sharing knowledge. Now, the conclusions are within reach here for that second quarter. Again, time periods are really such an estimate. So you have curiosity here with the kitty taking time to smell the flowers in the midst of whatever is going on. And this is about reclaiming your curiosity and having some fun and not taking life so seriously. You'll notice in these two cards, they do, like I said, it's the kind of ho-hum energy. Like they're not having fun here in these cards. And you're being reminded that no matter what's going on, again, remain curious, see how this unfolds before you give up on something. Not that you're going to, but I know earth signs generally don't give up. So the ones I know anyway. So very hardworking, stick-to-itiveness. All right. So next for the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse, as well as you and your loved ones are safe. So illuminate. Yeah, people are drawn to your radiant energy. Now be careful of who you're letting in, right? You're not just going to let anybody in, but this is about people being drawn to who you are, what you stand for. So the spotlight is shining on you, okay, as you move to the top of whatever it is you want to move to. So there's some sort of, let's clarify this Eight of Cups and the Emperor. I do feel as though there's something that kind of means a lot that could be coming to an end, but it's not. It's by choice. It's like you're deciding this, okay? Again, you're in that driver's seat. And you have nostalgia. I get that's that Eight of Cups. You may be eliminating some, you're just not eliminating, but yeah, well, closing the chapter on even some sort of grief maybe, or something you carried with you a long time. But don't let your past hold you back. I do feel as though it's something from your past this year that you could really be working on releasing. So whether it's a past relationship or it's the passing of somebody who's crossed over or what, but there's this grief, or maybe you left a job, a career this year, and you're really figuring it out next year as far as what to do. And then it ends on a great note. It says taking the time to heal. So this is you letting go of the past so you can embrace your new phase in life and take that leap forward. And I feel, again, a lot of you are focusing on that now. It carries over into 2025 and you really, things become illuminated for you, okay? Conclusions become, with the eclipse here, full moon eclipse, things really do kind of come into clarity for you, okay? Let's see what else we get. Let's get another tarot card on each. Okay, so the wheel, yeah, times are changing. Your luck is changing. This is about also balancing all these things out here. So, and I do get, again, that's tying into that support card here. You could feel that finally a debt is repaid to you. And you could feel as though, yeah, I do feel that it's like a focus this year too for you is like a give and take. There has to be more reciprocity for you. It feels like that's what you're requiring. And next you have the Devil card here, temptation here, possibly. There's a difference between being curious and then being totally tempted by something, right? So Capricorn energy, maybe you have that in your chart, but there's something revealed to you here, and it could be about a habit you have, or it could be about someone else. But I do feel as though with that conclusions are within reach. So if you find out something scary, because I do have it followed by you and your loved ones are safe. If you find out something scary, it's going to be illuminated. Something will be illuminated, and it could have to do with this devil temptation energy. It could be, again, something toxic in your environment, literally like fungus, or it could be something, that you're just really seeing someone for what they are, because I do feel it's going to be a big year of revelation and truth for a lot of people across the board. Okay. So, it's, again, you may be curious, but you're not foolish, it looks like, right? It's like you're not going to be tempted to go back into your old ways. So there is this energy, definitely, that I was picking up on even prior to your reading, about you may have just this little, like, what feels like a setback, or you may be like, oh, I knew it, I knew I'd go back to doing that, or you may feel as though you're about to make a decision like that, but then I get that, like, you stop yourself, you're back on track. Okay, so I don't know if you aren't feeling great at that time or something, or you're feeling run down or whatever it is, but something kind of gets your anxieties up to maybe a little bit. And then, because with these other cards, it just feels kind of like anxiety and letting fear take over. But let's see here. And you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, you could be feeling like you want to pull back a little bit, but that globe's there. Okay, the van's there. This person then starts making plans, because, again, the truth comes out. The truth comes out and sets you free here. Free like that Page of Wands, free like that Knight of Wands here. Because when I see it in reverse, it's like, yeah, we're going along, we're having fun, we're beating to the beat, dancing to the beat of our own drum. And then there could just be something in there, like you might feel like, oh, there's a little wrench thrown into your plans, but you'll get out of that with the Two of Wands here. Okay, you'll get out of that. And Spirit, again, is reminding you, you and your loved ones are fine, things will be okay. And you have that Queen of Pentacles to close out the year. So the Queen of Pentacles, very resourceful. Again, be bold to make that first move. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You share that, your earth sign energy here. So this is the next step below the Empress, I feel. And this is about definitely matters of the heart, matters of the home for you, and just being resourceful overall. You could find, again, that someone you met earlier in the year has been a great support, and you may actually want to show appreciation to them, or they are to you. But that's so there's an important relationship here this year too. Now, what can help us manifest our goals here? What's going to help us manifest? We'll get a few cards on that. What's the advice for helping us manifest our goals this year for Taurus? Be humble. All right, so Leo energy. You may be tempted to brag, right? They're asking you to have more of a humble energy here. First quarter moon in Leo. It'll help you. It'll definitely help you achieve what it is you want to achieve. Without having that sort of, you may be tempted to brag a little or something, all right, or to reveal all your plans. Don't. Okay, that's not the advice. That's one other thing that can help us as we manifest here. So stay humble, help out too when you can, they're saying, and declutter. Okay, I just heard something about take out the trash, so declutter, and that could be okay. And then surrender your fear of intimacy here is another bit of advice here in order to manifest what it is you desire. Maybe you do desire a relationship or to move forward with someone, but this is about you getting ready to let love in. So compassionately identify and begin to release any sort of patterns that are stopping you from opening your heart. That could be what this is. Remember, I said you might identify like a pattern or a routine or even a thought or an addiction or something. That could be it. Now, how do we care for ourselves better? Let's get a little bit of like how to care for ourselves, how to get through this year as successfully as possible. All right. And it's focus on gratitude. Focus on gratitude. Again, be humble and focus on gratitude here and expect your Ace of Cups to come in, right? Some of you may have given up on it, but keep going. I feel like you haven't because you're a Taurus and this energy doesn't look like at all like someone who's given up. So this is about not waiting for a crisis to happen to be grateful for your life. Today, this year, focus on what you have to be thankful for. You're going to bring more in. You'll bring in more blessings by doing that. Let's get another little bit of advice on how we best care for ourselves here in this upcoming year. If you enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. That all helps, okay? And let's see what else we have. Caregiver. So you ended with the Queen of Pentacles. That's like the ultimate caregiver here in tarot. But with caregiver, it's, your guides want you to know we are with you. Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and the love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. You may have lost someone recently. Just as you received care and love at the start of your life, could be a parent. This is if it already happened. Okay. That's that grief I was talking about. Maybe some of you are ending this year having lost someone. Okay. And next year it's like you're navigating your life through that. You're getting yourself through that. That's only for some. Okay. That could be for 2 people. All right. So take it or leave it. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and they neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So take care of you. And let's get another card here, Guardian Angel card. What do you have? You have rest. Take enough time to rest. You may be working too hard. It's time to maybe let someone nurture you. So let rest be a consistent practice in your life this year. Create regular pauses. Give yourself time to nurture your inner world. By doing that, you're going to establish a sturdy foundation of well-being and inner harmony. It'll help with that balance here, balancing it all out. And an animal card, you have Swan, card 29, Becoming. And this is all about that heart chakra. All right. And you are ruled by Venus, so matters of the heart. Yep. It says, let go of what isn't authentic. Become who you were born to be and let your true self emerge this year. So you letting you shine brightly. And your angel number is, I told you I was getting 444. Well, now you actually have 444. You are guided and you are protected. So angels are watching over you with love and encouragement. That's what I have for Taurus. Thank you for being here. And again, as I said, you know what to do to show support. I appreciate you very much. And if you happen to be a Libra, I do readings for Libras on my other channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. And that's something that you can feel free to check out. Thank you so much for being here. Now, same kind of setup, putting the cards back. I'm going to shuffle everything well. We are now moving into Virgo. So Virgo, I automatically just heard something about employment. So some of you may be on the cusp of seeking new employment. Maybe you're thinking about, well, I'm starting own business too. So let's really dig in though and see what we get here for Virgo. The numbers 2121 could mean something to you as well. Let's see what else. What do we get? What do we have for Virgo? So this year we're going to go through common threads, common possible themes. We're going to then dig deeper, get a little bit of direction here. We have 2 cards out already, but I wasn't done shuffling. Then we're going to find out how to, a little bit of advice to help us manifest our goals, advice from Spirit on how do we best take care of ourselves this upcoming year, and then final messages from your angels' guides. It'll include angel number and spirit guides, animal guides too. All right, common themes for Virgo. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. All right, so your commitment to something. You may be being asked, what are you willing to give in exchange for such and such? All right, let's see what else we have. And if you enjoy these, do remember, do know that I'm going to post these one for each element. So you have water, air, and fire coming up. It'll be Wednesday afternoons till they're done, and that's at in the afternoon, New York time. A new romantic cycle begins for you. It could involve a Libra. New moon in Libra. Maybe you're on the Libra cusp, actually. So there could just be something here about your other half, they're telling me. Your other half. I need to get a sip of water here. It's a little dry. I have the heat on, so kind of dries out the air. Let's see what else we get. We're going to dive deep into all of this, get more direction, of course. Oh, okay. So we have this one and this one here. All right, I'm putting the other ones back. I didn't focus on them at all. So we have these two. We have a fiery climax approaches and balance between spirituality and practicality. Ooh, so you have water, air, and fire all coming into your earth sign reading. So, okay, well, if you're wanting to develop your relationship further or you're looking for love, it certainly looks like a perfect setup for it in 2025. But we're going to dive into tarot and see what else we get, of course, using the Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to give it a good shuffle. We just used it, so let me clear the energy here. Messages for the greatest, highest good of Virgo, please. What do we need to know about 2025? Please give us some direction here, guidance. How do we manifest our goals? How do we care for ourselves? Let's see. What do we have? Your commitment being tested here. What does that mean? Okay, we have the you have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords here. So some of you have decided you're moving on from something or someone. And this is something you loved, something you really once enjoyed. But we can look at it that way, or we can look at it as, because they did come out together, no particular order, you can also look at this as you're moving towards something else that you will love. There's going to be no question that this is for you, whatever this is. All right. So maybe you've had a lot of thinking, or, you've been in your head lately about it. But there's going to be there'll be no more question here. Okay. I'm seeing an Ace of Cups here in with that Knight of Cups, and it's really kind of highlighted as the Ace of Cups. There's something here very passionate. Okay. We're getting a lot of passion coming in here with this fiery climax approaching and a new cycle of possibly romance beginning. Let's dig in a little bit about this new cycle of romance. And it's not just romance, it's also something you could love. Not just someone, it's something too. Okay, Three of Wands here. Yeah, you're going after it. You're just going after it. So, rough timelines here, kind of. It's and of course they're general readings, they're not personal. Only take what resonates. You have free will, final say, your intuition knows best. And please check out the disclaimer. I am not a medical professional, therapist, or financial advisor or anything. Okay, so you do you. But your commitment being tested here, and with something you love, moving on, there's transition here. You're moving to something better. Something better is where you're going. That's the direction you're headed. It is where you want to go. Then you have this Three of Wands here. This is the person actually going for it. All right. Now, it's not necessarily, it's basically after you've had to go through some sort of challenge is the way I'm interpreting this right now for you. Let's see what else we have. It could involve an air sign, even though this is a fire card. So it could be fire or air, because I'm getting fire, air, and water actually very well nicely with, maybe you have a good chart where it's like kind of pretty spread out, fire, earth, and water, and air. Sorry. All right. So you have the King of Wands. All right. So lots of passion. This is going to take courage. Some of you may be scared to go after this thing you love, or, it's almost like it could also mean you're letting go of something you love, right? But it just wasn't for you. So what do we have here? Let's see what we have. What do we have here? Three of Cups, celebration time here. I feel as though, being part of a group too. I think it's going to be collaborating with others is going to help you this year. I know you want to be in hermit mode sometimes as a Virgo. And I know me, myself, I want to be in that mode, especially matters of the heart, because my Virgo is in Venus, or Venus and Virgo. But you're getting there's a lot of water here. So even though Six of Swords is air, there's water on the card. There's water on this Three of Wands. There's water on this Three of Cups. So think, intuition, feelings. You might be wanting to act kind of on emotion. It could be an emotional kind of time, a passionate time. But let's see. We'll get advice on that too. Okay, so the Devil. So yeah, avoid some sort of temptation. Okay, something may come in, or someone may come in, and this might not be necessarily the one for you. However, if it is, I'm just getting that someone in your group or at work or whatever it is, there could just be stress with other people, and this may come to a head July, August, September, somewhere around there, because it is third quarter here, because something's going to come to light with this. Okay, so again, this may only apply to one or two of you, but know that it's not going to take anything from you in the end. Okay, whatever this is, it's not allowing it to rule you or to take over. It could be that you're tempted to go back to retail therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like you have gotten much better with controlling your finances or something, and then maybe you're tempted for whatever reason to overspend again. That could be something that the devil has to do with, or it could just be, could be ways of thinking, you looking at something with your old glasses on instead of your new glasses. You require a new prescription now, right? You require different lenses, and maybe you're looking at things in a way that you would have in the past. So there's something here about, like lean into your group, lean into your people, find support, whatever this is, okay? And not letting emotions drive you. Someone may try to get you going. They could try to get you going. Actually, Taurus had something too, where around that third quarter, I don't know what's going on astrologically yet around that third quarter for us, but there could be something, that I don't know if there's an eclipse happening in July, August, September, or what, but there is something here about something coming to light, not letting fears come over us, okay? And it could be worldwide, something happens. I don't know, but it's like, just stay the course, okay? Stay the course. Whatever's going to go on, there's some sort of again, something could come to a head. But your advice here is like, balance your spirituality with practicality. Does this make sense? Is this the real me? Make sure you're making decisions based from a very intentional place, a time when you're grounded, okay? And you could just, there's, I saw the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck here, and it could be that you have these 2 cards together. You have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So it could be that when I said something comes to light, I just feel like you may be parting ways with someone or something. Okay. It really kind of tested you. You may have felt this was a long time coming. You could even be thinking of doing that right now. If it's a job or something, or a house or you're in, or apartment, whatever it is, you might just feel like, you know what? I've been spending too much of my energy on such and such, because you're supposed to be balancing spirituality and practicality, right? Or not supposed to, but that's one of those themes here as you close up 2025. And we're going to get into more detail for all of it, okay? And it's like it's like you realize your self-worth this year more so than ever before. And again, water here, your water can be travel. It can be the journey. I feel as though some of you are on this like real spiritual journey this year. You've probably already started with it. This may be the year that your intuition really comes, it like floods you, I'm hearing, okay? Where you're getting all these, intuitive messages, and your psychic powers really open up, or you're really working with, other realms. So there's a lot of that here for you, Virgo, in 2025, it looks like. And I just heard a name like Janista or Janistine or Justine. And then I was getting the name Baker, or somebody is a baker. Maybe you want to bake, or you're on Baker Lane or something. But this is like, really hold your hell. You're going to be able to look back at this year and be proud of all you accomplished, and how you didn't let something get the best of you. Okay. And yes, if you want love, that looks great. It does. That looks good. Let's get a little more direction, though, as we dig deeper into this commitment being tested with the 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Let's clarify that. True love. Oh my goodness. You are the first one so far. I mean, I've only done Taurus so far, but yeah, you're the first one. This is really, although they had swan in their, as their animal at the end. So maybe you have Taurus in your chart, or you're dealing with a Taurus, or someone with heavy Taurus in their chart, or a big placement. But it's safe for you to love again. Open up your heart and create an emotional flow. Now, it's safe for you to love your life again. Okay. Some of you, maybe you were really affected by Pluto and Capricorn, right? I know as a Libra, it was not the greatest, right, to have Pluto and Capricorn. But now that it's moving into Aquarius, or it has already, for the next 20 years or however long, I think till 2044. Yeah, for the next, I think it's the next 20 years. Anyway, it's a long time, okay? And it's been a long time coming. So you may have felt this has just been a very difficult last 2 decades almost, or so, for some of you. And now you're ready to love life again. You're ready to maybe focus on some family matters more so than work. Know that you're protected. I saw 333, and there are definitely blessings coming in. So I know it can be scary to open your heart. It does take courage. And you have the King of Wands here, very courageous, with a lion here. And I didn't talk much about the King of Wands yet, and I will. But there is something here about, you're really let's talk about the King of Wands. You're really going after what it is you want. And I feel you're really good at perspective taking too. And that's actually then becomes a superpower for you. So it's tied in again with being able to like read energy. That's improving for you this year. Although some of you may already have a really strong base. It's going to grow even more. All right. Oh, well, we're not taking all of those. That's too many. Let's see. I just heard someone say, you're gorgeous. Maybe maybe someone says that to you or used to or whatever, but there's also something here about, oh, I lost it. Didn't want to come through. Okay. So you have authenticity here. If someone's not authentic with you, you're going to know about it. This was in reverse. And I did see that 7 of Swords on the bottom. Remember, if there's deception, you're going to see it, and you're going to see it faster than you would have actually, probably in the past. Okay, so this is whether it's getting to know your true self or showing the world who you really are. It's going to feel so liberating. Very 3 of Wands, very King of Wands. Really putting yourself out there as your authentic self and unapologetically. You are unapologetically authentic this year. Okay, not that you aren't other years. Now the fiery climax approaches with the 3 of Cups, the Devil. Little more information on that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. This is random, but some of you may have just purchased a new deck yourself, new deck or decks. Maybe you'll be doing that. And maybe you're going to start doing readings yourself in 2025. And you have change with the butterfly here. All right. So with change, the transformation here, you've changed. So if some old thing tries to come back, you've let go. So it says, be willing to let go of what you plan to have the life, or be willing to let go of what you planned to have the life. So they need to put periods in these cards. There's just a complete run-on sentence. So let me add a period mentally. Be willing to let go of what you planned to have the life that is waiting for you. Not a period, sorry, a comma. So be willing to let go of what you planned in order, I'll add that, to have the life that's waiting for you. And you've done that. You've released yourself from whatever this devil energy was. Okay, you've already done that. And blooming here. Look at that. Nice blooming lotus here. And that is right with that 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups. You're standing your ground and you're walking away from something towards something else. You're balancing spirituality and practicality. This is about you being built not to shrink down to less, but to blossom into more, to bloom, to spark without holding back. You're not allowing anything or anyone to hold you back. There's your King of Wands energy. Another final tarot card on these, and then we get other messages. Ace of Pentacles here, under your commitment being tested. You could be offered something that feels really lucky. Is it? Make sure you know for sure before, taking it. Because sometimes that Knight of Cups energy can be sort of sweet talking, right? And the 6 of Swords here. So I get you may be moving away from someone like that, but you're moving towards this Ace of Pentacles energy. And that is a gift. That is a blessing. So you have some sort of blessing that you can feel, you can touch, it's like in your hands, this Ace of Pentacles. It's an opportunity. And you start the year off with it in the first quarter. What else do we have? Staying. Some of you may be staying somewhere else, or you're not staying, or you have staying power. I heard turning over a new leaf. Okay. Please remember these are general readings. All right. I think if I didn't say that already, you have free will, final say, your intuition knows best. Thank you. Temperance. Right. Okay. So there's patience being tested. Okay. So, you're getting divine support, whatever this is. You are being guarded and guided, they're telling me. And Sagittarius energy here. And, temperance can have to do with everything in moderation, right? Keeping the harmony, balance, patience, self-control. Okay. This actually reminds me of Libra energy. Oh, and it's under the new moon in Libra, actually. So that makes sense. Maybe, there's a decision here. I just heard someone say, hear me out, hear me out. It kind of is reminding me of the Judgment card too. It's another card with the angelic presence on it. The Temperance card. So are you going to walk through a certain door? They want me to ask you that. You're going to walk through a certain door. You're going to choose the door that more aligns with how you see yourself, because that's what matters most. So let's see what else. The Fool card here with change. So the fiery climax approaches, Devil, and Three of Cups. On top of that, you have the Butterfly of Change. This is about, yeah, the life you want. If you want it, it wants you. There's the Fool card here. That's the new start. All right. So the dream, it reminds me of the Star card, actually. The dream that you're holding on to, that you're just holding on to an amethyst point. So this is something she or he may feel in their heart, their soul. They've felt it deeply. This is the year you go through it. You really blossom and bloom. And this could be very much connected to having your own business, or just really having a much closer relationship with yourself, actually. Again, that authenticity. So with the blooming, you have Justice. Lovely. Again, so much Libra energy in this. You must be on the cusp. I know some of my viewers on Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot are, my other channel. And actually, some of you have come over here, and I appreciate you so much. Please know I appreciate all of you who subscribe and who come over here and watch these readings too. It really helps a lot. You have Justice, and underneath that, I have to tell you, you have the Magician. So you have the resources you need. You've really gotten things together when it comes to this by the end of the year here. Okay. And things definitely balance out. And again, they want you to balance your spirituality with day-to-day life, incorporate it. They need to be working together, and things must really align for you. Next, let's see. How do we, please help us manifest here. Please help us. How do we manifest our goals for 2025? Help us manifest our goals, please. What is this? You have take a breather, last quarter moon in Cancer. Yeah. Again, that's that July, August, September time. And there could just be something where, you might need to feel like a lot's been changing and you just need a little breather. So take the rest you need. And also just really breathe in that new life. What do we need to surrender to? What else can help us manifest if we surrender to stress? Yeah. Again, you need that. Again, take that breather. Okay. And take a few deep breaths. It literally says take a few deep breaths, and the other card's breather. So there's something here about your breath, your air flow, air in the environment, flow of energy, even maybe lungs. I don't know. I'm not a specialist. Check that out if you need to. Take a few breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. You need to find a way to center, ground, and cleanse. So let the stress go as you come back to your center. Let's get how do we care for ourselves better? How do we care for ourselves better here in 2025? Embrace the moment. Yeah, stay in that moment. Really enjoy it. Live it up. Embrace this day, this very important moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What's actually happening is you're changing your energy. That's what's happening throughout this year. And so what else do we need to do in order to take better care of ourselves? Assert your authentic needs. There you have, again, authenticity coming up here. And we have two children. And, in a kind, confident tone, speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. What else? Gentle soul. So the message, your angel message is gentle soul. And it's about, remember, gentleness isn't a weakness, but strength. It demonstrates the courage to be vulnerable, to be open. In gentleness, you discover inner calm and balance. Your animal message is, and you may find this coming up a lot in 2025, Scorpion. Maybe you're on the cusp of, no, actually you wouldn't be, never mind. Maybe you have Scorpio placements, but card 21, spiritual path. It's connected to your solar plexus chakra. This is an important time. It's a time of transformation. So don't be afraid to release what no longer ignites you or your passion. Surrender to the path of your soul. And your angel number is 33. I said I was getting 333 and now I have 33. I did that in Taurus's reading too. I was like 444 early in the reading, and then at the end we pulled 444. So let's see. Sign of blessings here. Angels bring peace, love, and illumination. Thank you so much. You know what to do to show support. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful 2025. And check out the readings I'm going to do for the other signs as well. So you can check out your other placements every Wednesday from now until they're done. All right, so getting all these cards back in order. I do like to use the same decks for these readings. I didn't used to do it that way, but I feel like it's a good way to do it. Because then when you have other placements, if it shows up again, it's like, wow, Spirit really meant it. You know, when you have the same decks, you can do that. But it's funny because just like as other tarot readers, energy card readers, energy people know, you know, just because something looks the same on a card, the energy can be completely different. You know, I'll notice things or tune into things or hear or see or feel things differently on the same card 10 times, you know. So what do we have for Capricorn? Let's get started with Capricorn. And we're starting yours actually at 4444. So this could be an important number for you coming up potentially in this. And, you know, in 4444, it can have to do with your stability, you know, protection, all that, angels, assistance. Let's see what we have. Let's get some, we're going to get 4 common themes that are possible. Okay. And we'll get some direction. We'll ask how can we manifest our goals and care for ourselves better in 2025. And we'll get some final messages from your guides. We'll get angel numbers, animal cards, angel messages. So what do we have as common themes for Capricorn? I'll be doing these readings every Wednesday till they're done in the afternoon, New York time. So feel free to check out the different elements, your signs within those elements. It's time to take action, Capricorn. This is a new moon in Aries. All right, so we'll dive deeper into all of this. But so one common theme could be taking action, and that could be in that first quarter because that's where the card fell. So it could be, you know, January, February, March. You're finding yourself, starting the year off with some bold steps even. What do you need to release? Okay, so taking action and maybe you're figuring out what you need to release. So release. So you could be taking steps and actions as far as where you're going to go next, but you're releasing what does not serve you. You're not letting that hold you back. What else do you have? Let's see. Nope, that's not what we're doing. Too many cards want to come out. These cards are chatty for you today, Capricorn. All right, you have, I just heard where there's a will, there's a way. This is step out of your comfort zone. Take action, release, and step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Check where your North Node is. You may want to check out that reading too. All right, as far as your spiritual direction even for this year. What else do we have for you? What else do we have? I just heard, is this my purpose? So be bold and make the first move. Yeah, Cardinal Moon. Okay, so I think Virgo had that one too. Maybe in the same position even. But all right, so here we have it. All right. So really a year of action for you, Capricorn. Yeah. All right. Let me see here. I heard the name Emily. I heard Bronco. Let's see what we have here. What do we have? Light Seers Tarot for Capricorn. Give us some information. You have, 2 cards fell. Oh, I have other cards falling off another deck right beside me. Interesting. So, what does that mean? Does that mean, okay, Queen of Pentacles, lovely. All right, so that's the card that fell on the table, and that's what we'll get. Queen of Pentacles, that's you. You know, this is your connection to Mother Earth too, right? This is your connection to your resources. This is you being that resource for others, maybe around you. This is you really, really owning your throne. You know, let's see what else we have with that, with taking action in this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's only when you're comfortable though, right? Taking action only when you're comfortable. 6 of Swords, yep, transition, moving forward, moving on to something better, maybe cutting some cords with some, again, that's the what do you need to release. So that makes perfect sense. That's coming in. Okay, you have 2 cards here. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Star card. Again, what do you need to release? You could be getting a message loud and clear about what you need to release. This is in reverse here. And I feel as though for some of you, you've been waiting for this clear answer here. You look at how they look like the Hanged Man card, and I just feel like you get that enlightenment and you know exactly what to do. And I just heard snip, snip. It's like you're cutting something out that does not belong. And you have the Star card, and that's going to lead you to this amazing healing and really connecting you with your soul's purpose and what it is you want to do. And some of you already know that, and that's fantastic. And you're being sent more on your way, more information on that to come, basically, as far as renewal, hope. There's clarity. There's like instant clarity here. Miracles. You're in the spotlight. You're in the spotlight here. You're stepping out of your comfort zone now. And for that, you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, some of you usually maybe you take a while to act on something. And for this, I feel you're running towards a solution for some of you. You're running towards what feels right, what feels best. And it could even be a person. You're not running away. You're running towards something, okay? All right, there's a difference. Let's see here. One more of this. All right, and you have, the World in reverse. Now, this could be, you may actually be starting a cycle with the same person again, if you're wondering about that, but that's something you're deciding. You may be deciding that you're going to go that next step in any area of your life. And maybe it's just, like I said, it's almost like it feels sort of unlike you. And this is going to be around the time of the third quarter. If I didn't say it already, the taking time and action is like, that's kind of like start of the year, first quarter, January, February, March, roughly. Energy is funny like that, doesn't care about time. We are releasing something, and that could also be early in the year, but it's in like the first 6 months of the year, really releasing something. And then the next 6 months of the year, you could call it third and then fourth quarter. You're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're making the first move. You're really being bold. Okay. You're really moving through. Some of you, you after feeling stuck for a while, it's like, no, you know exactly which way to go. But there could be hesitation because your natural inclination may be to wait and wait and wait. And I feel like your choice, Four of Wands, you're not going to wait anymore. Look at this. The Four of Wands here, 11/11, you feel as though, the time is right. You're doing something by the end of 2025, and it's going to feel so good as far as like setting yourself free. There's an element of liberation here. It's like you're really putting your path on, you're putting yourself on the path of something you really want, and victory is yours here. Yep, Five of Swords, though, okay? You may wonder, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right decision? Did you make the right decision? Yes, you absolutely did. You can't see, hindsight's always 2020, right? So if something doesn't go perfectly, remember that, right? There's no way you could have seen all of this, but wow, you have such resources here. And you have the cycle of the figure 8 here on the person's head. And you knew it was time for a new cycle. You know it's time. By the end of 2025, you know it's time. When I see that World card in reverse, it almost makes me think of, did I do the right thing in leaving or whatever? So if you have some sort of remorse, Five of Swords, that can be a card of remorse too. It's things work out. Okay, that's what's happening here. By the end of 2025, it'll make sense to you. You may get the rest of resources that you need for something, and you may just suddenly be like, you know what, I am limitless. Like, I am totally limitless. I have the potential. So the wheel, there's the wheel. Okay, now I'm glad we have the wheel in the upright, because that's what's clarifying this Queen of Pentacles and Six of Swords. You taking action. You realize you're in that driver's seat. This could be travel. You could be going somewhere, or going places in a metaphorical sense, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. What do you need to release? With the Star card and the Page of Pentacles, this could be something emotional, something that was really, something was very emotional. And once you do, it's as though you cleanse your heart, you're cleansing your whole aura, and you're going to shine, you're going to glow. People are going to see you as the light you are. Okay, what do we have for step out of your comfort zone, North Node? You have the beautiful Queen of Swords. All right, so Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Now, this is a very thoughtful energy. The Knight of Swords, could be kind of too fast moving, but you know what? Remember, when you're not sure after you've made a big decision here, if you should have closed something out or if you should now, yes, the Queen of Swords is here saying, yep, did the right thing, because why? You really thought it through. Okay, you really thought this through here. And you thought it through with all the information and resources you had at the time, but then it gets better. All right. So if something, like I said, if it's not exactly how you thought it would be, there's a reason for that, and it'll make sense to you. The wheel, someone could be paying a debt to you. You may feel as though or maybe you pay off a debt, or you get yourself in a better position uh, financially or in some other way. Let's get a little more direction here. Faith. Okay, this is what's going to help you. All right, this is going to give you more direction here. So this is having faith in the universe. Let the universe impress you with its magic. Enjoy the beautiful journey. You end up that magician there. When you actually have a few major arcana cards, as well as queens. So this is really good. You have spring and fertility wanting to come out for that, what you need to release. So maybe and this is going to fall in the northern hemisphere during spring. So that's going to be in the April, May, June kind of area time period, when you have that star card and you releasing, and you have it leads to that Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups is right here, that egg. That's the springtime. It's the new beginning, something you're going to love. You're doing it. You're actually doing it. So what you're asking for will become yours in the spring. There's rebirth. There's spiritual rejuvenation. There's love. And there's a lot of growth that awaits. And there's also fertility. And again, it is your time to shine. Something here coming in April, May, June. It is your time to shine. This is the perfect time for you to put yourself out there, start new projects, fall in love, change jobs, give birth to a new abundant you, a new life for you. And you have sexuality here coming in, stepping out of your comfort zone. On top of that, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the World card in reverse. Embrace your sexual nature, embrace divine bliss, and link your wild glow power to that hot cosmic energy. Ooh, all right. Interesting message there. Now be bold and make the first move. A little direction on that. Self-love. You're doing intention. You're doing this for yourself. Okay, some of you may be catering to others. Now you're doing this for yourself. This is awakening the love within you. You're attuning your heart to love. Your energy is going to connect to the flow of the universe. That's going to help you. Now let's see. What is it that, what else do we need to know to help manifest? What will help us manifest our goals? Please give us direction, inspiration, spirit, guys. If you enjoy this reading, like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it. So what will help you manifest? Shine. New moon in Leo. Again, you're the star this year. Shine, be in the spotlight, get comfortable with that, because you are going to be, because people are going to be drawn to you. All right. Next we have, what do you need to surrender to? What should Capricorn surrender to in this year? Surrender to in order to help us achieve our goals and really go forward. Please remember, these are general. They're not personal. Only take what resonates. Read the disclaimer. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. All right. Thank you. Surrendering to setting limits. All right. I think, did you have the Nine of Wands? No, you didn't have the Nine of Wands. But so surrender. It's healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Okay. So practice expressing your needs. And remember, no is a complete sentence. How can you take better care of yourself here? How do you take good care of yourself in 2025? A father's love. All right. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Now, this doesn't have to be an actual father. It could be a father figure. All right. Maybe you're the father. All right, let's see what else we have. More advice from Spirit, please. Energize yourself with the weather. Neat. All right, so this is enjoying the warm sunshine and the wind in the trees, the cleansing rain, and the clarity after a snowstorm. This will increase your aliveness. So really connecting to Earth. No resistance here is your angel message. No resistance. So this is having attachment to the outcome is going to create resistance in you receiving something, okay? So everything that's meant for you, it's going to be delivered on waves of flow, light, and ease. The moment you remember that you are, in fact, a miracle. You're a miracle. Have that self-love and own it. All right, what else do we have for you? I'll be putting out other readings for the other elements, earth, air, and fire, and those will come out Wednesday, New York time. And if you're a Libra, check out my other channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. Frog Awakening, card 35. This is the throat chakra. Okay, this is about you remembering who you are. What parts of you are you judging or hiding? Let your true magic come back to life. And Capricorn, your final message is an angel number, and it is 11, a sign of intuition. All right, you are learning to trust your gut feelings. Trust them, be you, shine forth, and have a wonderful 2025.